Hello, everybody. My name is Eric D. Johnson, also known as BrightShine. I live right here in this city of Memphis, in the county Sheridan, in the state of Tennessee. And today's date is December 24th, 2016, Christmas Eve, time 5 a.m. And the music you hear in the background uh, is radio.com. And the radio station online to pick up all these African, you know, all these African countries and the radio stations in those African countries and radio station I'm listening to right now is Ivory Coast. The Ivory Coast is the radio station, UDR Radio. And I continue to keep myself employed right here in this Memphis tri-state area. I continue to further my education at Monroe College online, pursuing my social degree, studying business administration, illustration, marketing, and I'm going to turn the music down. On today's video, we're going to continue talking about African traditional religion. African traditional religion is being taught in institutions of higher learning, meaning colleges and universities in sub-Saharan Africa. And you're going to earn a bachelor's degree, master's degree, PhD, studying African traditional religion. And where is sub-Saharan Africa? Well, we're going to look at a map. Now, this is an African language distribution map. And it shows you all the people that live on the continent of Africa. It shows you the language that they speak and where they are located on the continent of Africa. And blue color represents the Afro-Asiatic. The yellow color represents the Nilo-Saharan. And the dark orange color represents the Niger-Congo A. The light orange color represents the Niger-Congo B, the Bantu. Now this is the half of the map. And on the side it shows what the color represents. The blue color represents the Afro-Asiatic. The yellow color represents the Nilo-Saharan. The orange color represents the Niger-Congo A. The light orange color represents the Niger-Congo B, the Bantu. A green color, the green color represents two groups of people. Two groups of people. The Quake people are pastoralists. The Quake people are pastoralists. The Sand people are hunter-gatherers. They are hunter-gatherers. Now, over there on the island of Madagascar, that purple lavender color is the Austronesians. The Austronesians are the people that live in Indonesia. People that live in Indonesia, they left Indonesia, migrated, and settled and colonized the island of Madagascar. They're not the original inhabitants of the island of Madagascar. Now, this is another language distribution map. This is a Niger-Congo language distribution map. Now, when I printed this out to copy, a little portion at the bottom got Got it cut out. Now, this is the Niger Congo language, the primary branch. The Volta, Congo, the South Volta, Bantu, Bantu beside Bantu, other East Benue Congo, West Benue Congo, and the Quay. The North Volta, Kru, Sanufo, your girl Volta language, your Adamawa, your Bunyan language, your other primary branch, your Kordofan, your Mandi, your Atlantic, and your Dogon. Now, this is another language distribution map. This is a Niger Congo. Excuse me. Niger Congo language distribution map. The Atlantic group, the Wolo and the Fule, the Mandi, Bambari, Manika, Dayule, your Kru, your girl Morlane, your Quay, Bali, Akan, Ewa, your Dogon, your Ajoy, your Adamawa, your Bunjan language, Jabaye, Banda, the Zandi, the Kordofanians, your non-Bantu, your Aruba, the Igbo, your Bantu, Fang, Tiki, Lengale, Mongo, and Kundu, Congo, Choki, Lube, Luganda, Rwanda, Burundi, Sukume, Kikuyu, the Bantu, Swahili, Makawi, Inyanje, Bembe, Shone, Tisange, Northern Soto, Zulu, Southern Soto, Kosa, Tiswane, Ndange, Umbundu. There are many other Niger Congo speaking groups of people that are not even mentioned on this map. Now, this is an Afro-Asiatic language map. Afro-Asiatic language distribution map. Now, as you know, your Afro-Asiatic language family, uh, are considered to be the following branches. Your Berber, your Chadic, your Cushitic, your Egyptian, your Omatic, and your Semitic. Now, you know your Berber languages, Our family are similar or closely related languages. Related languages and dialects indigenous to North Africa. The Berber constitutes a branch of the Afro-Asiatic language family. Now there are 6 major varieties of Berber. The Shilhit, Kabyle, Atlas, Tamizite, Rifian, Shawi, and Tuareg. So that's the Berber language. That's the Berber. The Chadic languages are a branch of the Afro-Asiatic language family, spoken in parts of the Sahel and across Nigeria, southern Niger, southern Chad, Central African Republic, and northern Cameroon. Now I said that Hausa is the most widely spoken Chadic language. Now, West Chadic, 2 branches include A, the Hausa, Run, Bali, and Angus language, and B, the Badi, Waraj, and Zar language. Then you have your Central Chadic, Bu Madare, have 3 branches. A, the Bure, Kanwi, and Bete. C, Gadar. Okay, on the Central is Chadic, B, Badume, and Musku, and C, Gadar. And then you have your East Chadic. There are 2 branches, include A, the Tumac, Nansiri, and Kire, and your B, Dangaliet, Makulu, and Socorro, and Maysay. Now that was your Chadic. Now this is your Cushitic. The Cushitic language are a branch of the Afro-Asiatic language family, spoken in the Horn of Africa, Somalia, Eritrea, Djibouti, Ethiopia, as well as the Nile Valley, Sudan, and Egypt, and parts of the African Great Lakes region, Tanzania, and Kenya. The most widely spoken Cushitic language is Oromo. Now, the Cushitic language also considered to include the following branches: Baya, North Cushitic, Ega languages, Central Cushitic, Highland East Cushitic, that's Adamic, Lowland East Cushitic, Dali language, and South Cushitic. Now that's your Cushitic language. Your Egyptian language spoken in ancient Egypt, was a branch of the Afro-Asiatic language family. It said that the scholars grouped the Egyptian language into 6 major chronological divisions: Archaic Egyptian language, Old Egyptian language, Middle Egyptian language, uh, Late Egyptian language, Demotic, and Coptic. Now that was the Egyptian language. Now the Omatic language are a branch of the Afro-Asiatic language family spoken in southwestern Ethiopia. Now it says that the north and south Omatic branches, Nomadic and Somatic, are universally recognized. So that's the Omatic. Now, The Semitic languages are a branch of the Afro-Asiatic language family. Originating in the Middle East, Semitic languages are spoken by more than 330 million people. Now, the most widely spoken Semitic languages today are Arabic, Amharic, Tigrinya, Hebrew, Aramaic, and Maltese. Arabic is a Central Semitic language that was spoken in the Iron Age, northwestern Arabia, and now is the lingua franca of the Arab world. Now it said Arabic usually designates one of three main variants: Classical Arabic, Modern Standard Arabic, and Colloquial Dialectical Arabic. Amharic. Amharic is a Semitic language spoken in Ethiopia. It is the second most spoken Semitic language in the world after Arabic and the official working language of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia. Now, as you know, the Rastafarians, the etymology of the word Rastafari, comes from Amharic. Rastafari was the pre-regnal title of Haile Selassie I, composed of the Amharic words Ras, lyric head, and Ethiopian title equivalent to Duke, and Haile Selassie's pre-regnal name Tafari. Now it said that the Rastafarians, they consider Amharic to be their second language, and they consider it to be sacred. And it said that after Haile Selassie's 1966 visit to Jamaica, study circles in Amharic were organized in Jamaica as part of the ongoing exploration of Pan-African identity and culture. Well, so that's Amharic. Tigrinya. Tigrinya is an Afro-Asiatic language of the Semitic branch. It is mainly spoken in Eritrea and northern Ethiopia in the Horn of Africa. Now, Hebrew is a language native to Israel, spoken by over 9 million people worldwide, of which over 5 million are in Israel. Historically, it's regarded as the language of the Israelites and their ancestors. Excuse me. Although the language was not referred to by the name Hebrew in its Tanakh, as Hebrew belongs to the West Semitic branch of the Afro-Asiatic language family. The Hebrew language is the only living Canaanite language left. And Hebrew belongs to the Canaanite group of languages. In turn, the Canaanite languages are a branch of the Northwest Semitic family of languages. Now, the Canaanite language or Canaanite dialects are one or two subgroups of the Northwest Semitic languages, the other being the Aramaic language. Now, it says they were spoken by the ancient peoples of the Canaan region. The Canaanites broadly defined to include the Israelites, Phoenicians, Amorites, Ammonites, Moabites, and Edomites. Now you have your North Canaan, Phoenician, and also Punic. Then you have your South Canaan, Hebrew, Ammonite, Moabite, Edomite. Then you have your other possible Canaanite languages. So that was Canaan. That was on Hebrew. Aramaic is a family of languages or dialects belong to the Semitic subfamily of the Afro-Asiatic family. It's part of the Northwest Semitic group, which also includes the Canaanite languages such as Hebrew and Phoenician. Now, Aramaic is broken into three broad periods: Old Aramaic, Middle Aramaic, and Modern Aramaic. Maltese is the national language of Malta and co-official language of the country alongside English. While also serving as an official language of the European Union, the only Semitic language so distinguished. Maltese is descended from Syculo-Arabic that developed in Sicily and was later so that's the Syculo-Arabic that developed in Sicily and was later introduced to Malta. So that's Maltese. Now, so the Afro-Asiatic language family includes Berber, Chadic, Cushitic, Egyptian, Omatic, and Semitic. Now, they're not what. Now, we're gonna look at the Nilo-Saharan. The Nilo-Saharan. This is a Nilo-Saharan language distribution map. Now, the Nilo-Saharan are proposed family of African languages spoken by some 50 to 60 million Nilotic people, mainly in the upper parts of the Chari and Nile rivers, including historic Nubia, north of where the two tributaries of the Nile meet. The languages extend through 17 nations in the northern half of Africa, from Algeria to Benin in the west, from Libya to the Democratic Republic of Congo in the center, and from Egypt to Tanzania in the east. Now, your major languages, your major Nilo-Saharan languages: Luo, Kanuri, that include Kanimbu, Sanghe, most of the Zame, Sanghe, most of the Zame, Tiso, related to Masai, Nubi, Lubare, this include Orenge, Nenda, Makwite languages, Lango, that's a Luo language, Dinka, Acholi, that's another Luo language, Nuer, Maasai, Ngambe, the Fur, and Tubu language. That includes Daze and Tide languages. So we know that there are many people that are referred to as African, and when the people leave Africa, they get referred to as Afro-European, or some just don't refer to you at all, you know. So excuse me. But that's the languages on the continent of Africa. On my previous on my previous video, wanna inform everybody that we was talking about the drunk Santa Claus, and where did I see it at? Well, it's a TV program. No, it's a program that comes on ABC. What would you do? So you can go to that. You can go to that YouTube channel. What would you do? And you'll see the drunk Santa Claus that I was talking about. You know, and this time of the year, for some apparent reason, Saint Nick at this time of year ends up getting he ended up getting booked into the local jail, and had a reindeer being being kept at the Humane Society until he made bond and all this. So being that it's Christmas Eve, I don't want to wait till the end of my video. I wish everybody a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and Happy Holidays to everybody. To everybody listen. Wish everybody Merry Christmas. Wish everybody a Happy New Year. Happy Holidays to everybody. Now, excuse me. Now, as you know, we've been and we've been going over this serious issue that we have about gang and about organized crime. And we know this is a very serious issue. Very serious issue. And we know that the United States government, as well as governments around the world, are trying to address the problem that they have with the gang. Now, we've been emphasizing that the sorority and the fraternities are, they are very much responsible for what you see today. And you have nothing to brag about. And so we just want to continue to place emphasis on this serious issue, the gang, because we know it needs to be addressed. And the good thing about it that the United States government, as well as the governments around the world, are trying to address the problem properly. We know that the United States government enacted an act, the Organized Crime Control Act, in 1960. And in that act is another act. And needs and you need to and we know how serious this issue is about that the government had to pass a law about the organized crime and about gangs. And we know that in the organized in the in the work that has been done, you'll just be sitting there claiming you making music or whatever. But in that bill, the crime control act, because it's down downtown at the Pyramid, Bass Pro. And so the Racketeering Influence Corrupt Organization Act, that act is within the Organized Crime Control Act. And the history of street gangs in America, including Wikipedia, gangs in the United States. Now, the history of street gangs in America, and plus what's on Wikipedia, gangs in the United States. Well, down at the bottom we have references. See, you don't, and so, the history of street gangs in America and Wikipedia, gangs in the Office of Juvenile Justice and Delinquency Prevention. The United States Department of Justice, the uh, comprehensive anti-gang initiative, the Office of Juvenile Justice and Delinquency Prevention, the Community-Oriented Policing Service, COPS, the Bureau of Justice, and so through the National Gang Center, you'll be able to find different places around America that need parts. Because anyway, it's subject right now they on these tools. And so the National Gang Center has gang prevention and overview of research and programs. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Prevent gang membership. Prevent gang membership. Prevent gang membership, and also the injury prevention and control. A division of violence. Now, injury prevention and control. The version of violence prevention. You see, the Office of Justice Program, the National Institute of Justice, changing course, preventing youth from joining gangs. Then we go back up here where it said injury prevention and control, the Division of Violence Prevention. Anti-gang strategies, prevention, intervention, assessment, crime, and also crime and gang section. See, all this is Department of Justice. The anti-gang strategies, prevention, intervention, assessment, and suppression, prevention, intervention, assessment, and suppression. And we also had the National Gang Initiative Center. Then we also had the National Gang Intelligence Center. Let's see here. The National Gang Intelligence Center. Then you have other organized crime and gang section. Other like I said, the National Gang Intelligence Center plus the organized crime and gang intelligence. National Gang Center. The compilation of state laws against gangs. Now, the National Gang Center. Compilation of state laws against gangs. Definition of crime, gang. And definition of Google. No, comes the National Institute of Gang. Now it says the definition of gang and gangster, mob, mobster, thug, goon, hooligan, hooligan and ruffian. Anti-gang hazing activities. Now, the National Crime Prevention Council, keeping kids out of gangs. The National Crime Prevention Council. Now, and also hazing. We know that the definition of hazing, and they teach little girls to haze each other. They teach little boys. Okay, we're gonna get to the books. Trying to there's one more thing I want to make sure that we when we be doing talking about the comprehensive anti-gang initiative, we're gonna go to u.gov. Okay, and then go to the where it says violence prevention, and then when you go to violence prevention, go to gang prevention. And what we looking at is the anti-gang model. A comprehensive gang model. And this one, right, this one is comprehensive gang model. Let me go back over here. And then you go to where it says prevention efforts. See, that's what it is. And then you see the comprehensive gang model. And it was developed, the comprehensive gang model was developed by the Office of Juvenile Justice and Delinquency Prevention. And it focuses on community prevention and intervention in balance with law enforcement suppression activities. The model involves 5 strategies for responding to gang-involved youth and their families. And these include community mobilization, involving local citizens, including former gang members, and community groups and agencies, and the coordination of programs and staff functions within and across agencies. Opportunities provision, the development of a variety of specific education, training, and employment programs targeting gang-involved youth. Social intervention, youth serving agencies, schools, street outreach program workers, grassroots group, faith-based organizations, law enforcement agencies, and other criminal justice organizations reaching out and acting as links between gang-involved youth and their families, the conventional world, and needed services. Suppression, formal and informal social control procedures, including close supervision or monitoring of gang youth by agencies of the criminal justice system, and also by community-based agencies, schools, and grassroots groups. Organizational change and development and implementation of policies and procedures that result in the most effective use of available and potential resources to better address the gang problem. So that's the comprehensive gang model. So go to youth.gov and you can do the search. Just do the search when you go to youth.gov, and when you go to the search, just put it in with or whatever, and then once you get there, go to prevention. And then you'll see the comprehensive gang model. And so this is a very significant information. This is some very significant information. And like we was talking about on my previous video, because in the past, the sororities and the fraternities, the everyday life, the sororities and fraternities are one of the main reasons why the gang is still in existence. Excuse me. And since the sorority and fraternity, they have so much to talk about. Let's talk about the comprehensive gang model. Let's talk about the comprehensive gang model. Let's talk about that. See what I'm talking about? Prevention. Let's talk about prevention. Gang involvement prevention. Let's talk about that. Let me click over here. and we can talk about the risks and protective factors. We get the sorority together, get the fraternity together, and let's talk about the risks and protective factors. Talk about the adverse effects youth gang involvement impacts the health and welfare of the individual, as well as that of his or her family, peers, and community. So when you see the sorority and fraternity, in the past, I was talking about an argument and argue in the sorority and the fraternity. They had so much to say. But if you got so much to say, let's talk about the comprehensive game model. Now let's go to the books before we get to our reading. Now, as you know, there are three books that we found that are being referred to in the introduction, and those books. Now, those books being the first book, see, it's one book, but it's in two volumes. A History of Crime in England, illustrating the changes of the laws and the progress of civilization. Let me tell you. That's volume one. Now, number two, A History of Crime in England. A History of Crime in England, illustrating the changes of the laws and the progress of civilization. That's volume number two. And each one of those volumes, each one of those books is free. It's an e-book. It's free. You don't have to pay for it. You don't have to buy anything. It's free. Now, the third book, Hooligan, A History of Respect or Fears. Excuse. Now, the last book, Low Life, Lures and Snares of Old New York. I'm gonna come back on my next video and spend more time on the books. I ain't really had that much time today. Being busy and moving around so much. But we're on volume one right now. Let's go to volume one. It's an ebook for everybody. It's listed. The History of Crime in England, illustrating illustrating the changes of the laws and the progress of civilization. It's volume 1 and volume 2. So we in volume 1. And like I said, it's free. Two volumes are free. Now we on chapter 1, the introductory, from the Roman invasion to the Norman conquest. And the very first thing that hits us when we read start reading the book is how direct the author is. Because just because you ask a question, that don't mean that the author wasn't directing this question at everybody. What is crime? And whence come the criminals? See, person complaining. You want let's say, what is a crime? No, that's a broad subject. Crime. Okay, let me see here. Now we think about illegal gambling. That's a crime. Illegal gambling. That's a crime. See? And so that's what gets your attention is when you go to the very first sentence, and when you hear the sentence, when you hear the phrase, what is crime? Sometimes people ask questions because they, and they want to hear what they want to hear your answer. Then there's others who know that it's always important to make sure you don't burn bridges at times just like this. And so that will get your attention. What's called the Christians. we're gonna go over here to number 2, volume 2. So let me see. We know that volume 2 begins with so the no wait, stewards, the house of Tudor, Cecilia, Richard, and Tank when he married Elizabeth. So on that page, on that very first page, they see there's some violent activities. And so that's what when we talk about volume 2, we know that it starts out with an event. Somebody they get married. You know, about Mr. Tudor. Mr. Tudor married Elizabeth, and allegedly, because of this, there will be peace in what we refer to as Great Britain or the United Kingdom. So we know it's just by reading that first page on volume 1 and volume 2. And volume 2, be at home and so when you go to the next book, Low Life, Lures and Snares of Old New York. See, that's why it's important to understand the title of a book. Those are some significant terms that try to influence us with the sorority and fraternity. Now, in my next video, we're going to spend more time on these books. We're going to get to reading. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go to our African traditional religion. Because we're going to come back on these books on my next video. My next video is going to be after Christmas. It's going to be on like that night, Christmas night. going over to the 26th. So we're gonna start reading from the book titled West African Traditional Religion. Written by Dr. Joseph Omasadi Ewelelu and Dr. P. and Lumo Dupengu. Where is it? Okay, we on chapter 7, God and the Society. And read from 7.6, some West African secret societies. The Igugun appear in the daytime either simply or in small. Wait a minute, let me start over. The Igugun appear in the daytime either singly or in small companies. Usually an escort called a tokun accompanies the Igugun. The young Igugun carries a whip and drives people. And drive people away with it. But the other Igugun may wear a wooden mask, and he is feared for his magical powers. He does not go out frequently, but the young Egyptian and when he does, he usually let's see here. He usually has a lot of power. He may be accompanied by drummers. See, he does not go out frequently like the young Igugun, and when he does, he usually has a large following. He may be accompanied by drummers. He may be accompanied by drummers, talking drum, for example. Let's see here. He may be accompanied by drummers. Some older Igugun usually become excited at the sound of the talking drum, and they are one powerful Igugun at ABO to game. You see here, usually Yokute and K-Room Coco, Mo, TV, going on. Okay, we just read from God and Society. And we read from 7 Secrets on West African Secret Society. The bunny, the oval, the Egyptian. Okay, another group, the oval, another group, the eagle. Puma. So it's all them. And we just read from the book titled West African Traditional Religion, written by Dr. Joseph Omasay, related with Dr. P. Dr. P. Adelumo, the Paymo. Now, we're going to continue our reading from the book titled African Traditional Religion, a definition written by Dr. E. Beloja Adowu. Now, magic, on the other hand, is self-contradictory in its attitude and approach. Although it admits the two, it admits the facet of the man needs divine power approach. And the religious man proceeds therefore from the period although it admits. Now it says he needs a supply from the supernatural powers of oppress. It seeks to serve to other. Now, it says here, he needs a supply from the super Monday. Now, further, while essentially religion is for the individual and social well-being of man, magic in other words here. With regard to techniques, the difference may be summarized as follows. In religion, the technique is through a system of rituals which create an atmosphere of worship and consistency. And we're reading from number 5, chapter 5, the source of African traditional religion. And number 5, the price of the prospect of African traditional religion. And we're reading from number 5, the practice of magic and medicine. We're going to continue our reading from the book titled African Religion and Philosophy, written by Dr. John S. M. B. Some people like the Lubare and Langai hold that rocks on the manifestation of God. The Lobido claim that God left his footprints on certain rocks which are still soft and can be seen. And in one view of the creation of man, the Kambe can be tell that sacred stones are often employed in rain-making ceremonies. Men consider rocks and clay is said by the Bambudi, Shalluk, Burundi. We're gonna start right there. And we read from God, Natural Oxygen, Venomous. Number 6, God, next verse. We're going to continue our reading from the book titled Concepts of God in Africa. Read by Dr. John S.M.B. And we read from part 4, God and Man. And we read from chapter 17, worship, prayers, and other appeals to God. And we read prayers. The Gumus believe that there are spiritual intermediaries who convey their prayers to God. The Igbo frequently pray to the lesser divinities, whom they regard as intermediaries conveying their petitions to God. Likewise, the Igbiri approach him indirectly through the as an intermediary of the living dead and the spirits. start right there. And we just read from prayers. And we just read from chapter 17, worship, prayers, and other appeals to God. And we just read from part 4, God and man. We start right where we left off at with this book, Concepts of God in Africa. Remember Dr. Joseph Abel dependent. And the author of the book, Dr. John S. B. We thank you. And like I said, we'll come back on my next video, which will be, I say, Christmas on the 25th, on that 25th at midnight. You know, it'll be early Monday morning. So that's when I'm gonna do my next video. I'm gonna do a video, on Christmas Eve. Then, have to do a video on Christmas Day, early in the morning. So I did my video today. Well, last night, Friday night, Saturday morning. And I'm gonna do my next video at Christmas, after Christmas, the 26th. And so, I'm gonna get ready to end today's video. And thank all my fans, my support, for your continued encouragement and support. And we're gonna definitely come back to those 3 books, because there's so much vital information that is important. So I say I'm gonna get ready to end today's video. Come back on my next video, and we're gonna get into these books, really get into these books, and till then, take care of yourself, which is everyone very best. And again, everybody, I wish everybody happy holidays to everybody. Happy holidays, everybody. Wish each and every one of you Merry Christmas, and wish you a Happy New Year. And again, my name is Eric D. Johnson. I'm from BrightShine. I'm right here in the city of Memphis, in the county of Shelby, in the state of Tennessee. And I continue to work on my entertainment, my music interest. And take care of yourself. Wish each and every one of you the very best during this holiday. Take care of yourself.